About the almost 13,000 American souls that have been ushered to sleep by our present-day angel of death, the seriousness of our plight continues to sink into my mind like an unanticipated step into a pool of quicksand. My heart goes out to the thousands of families that are mourning tonight, along with the hundreds of thousands of others that have ill family members that are trying to ignore death's knocking while barricading heaven's door. Like clockwork, the news is reporting 400,000 confirmed cases, with cases doubling every 4 days. They continue to repeat the mantra that we have all become accustomed to for weeks now, like a broken vinyl record. Wash your hands. Please practice social distancing, maintaining 6 feet between you and another individual. Please shelter in place unless going out for groceries, exercise, or medicine, or to provide essential services. We all know the words to this sad song that plays on repeat every hour on the hour. All the warnings to be careful when going out continues to make taking a trip to the store nowadays feel like stepping out into a field of landmines during World War II. You know, things have taken a turn for the worse when we have to do a risk versus reward analysis to satisfy a craving for a bag of flaming hot munchies or some peanut M&Ms or a jug of Wayfield sweet tea. You know, when you have to consider what's the best thing that can happen versus what's the best thing that could happen if I don't do this. Again, what's the worst thing that could happen if I do this versus what's the worst thing that could happen if I don't leave the house. We are all aware of the worst case scenario, but realizing 10 days in an ICU with a breathing tube sounds about as appealing as getting the nose test itself. It makes you kind of want to stay inside, doesn't it? As I consider what to do as I browse through the plethora of free content on Pluto TV, I sense a presence next to me. My eyes become unglued from the 50-inch liquid crystal display as I look over the armrest into the big, beautiful brown eyes of my 5-year-old daughter. Having been spotted, she gives me a quick, big Cheshire cat smile and asked if she could have a snack. She had finished her lunch of frozen genuine chicken nuggets and fast food style French fries and was currently suffering from a sweet tooth, just like her father. I knew we were out of gummy bears, honey buns, peeled apple slices, and every other snack that she likes. Since I hadn't visited the store in a few days, in an attempt to honor Atlanta's shelter distancing mandate and avoid the inconvenience of trying to shop in the first place. Waiting to enter a Walmart and Kroger is like different species entering Noah's Ark, one at a time, only to be ushered along in a one-way aisle like driving for Uber at the Hartsfield Airport. It's not exactly the way I enjoy spending my afternoon. Police are stationed everywhere. When you look in medians, empty parking lots, and gas stations like occupying forces after an alien invasion, they're just trying to enforce the stay-at-home orders. And I'm not sure if gummy bears for my daughter are on their list of essential items. With the resolve of a marathon runner, I rise to my feet anyway, gather my gloves and my surgical mask because her smile is essential to me. A quarantined black man in Atlanta.